Hi there, it's the Cannastrologer, and I'm here for a special reading. This is going to be the Election Day Tarot reading. Being that Election Day 2022 is on a full moon, I thought that this would be a really unique opportunity to be able to do a spread that helps compare candidate A versus candidate B, and kind of looks into positive qualities, negative qualities, personal motivations for for running office, what is being hidden, and if elected, what might become of it. So let's get into this. We'll be using the Quantum Tarot version 2.0 for candidate A. We'll be using the Tarot of the Moon. It's Tarot of the Moon Garden for candidate B. And then we also have 2 oracle cards that I'll be pulling at the end of the spread to help give us a little more clarity around what messages might come out. And that's with the Black Moon Astrology cards and the Lunar Nomad Oracle. So let's get into it. All right, this is for candidate A. Spirits, please tell us what we need to know about candidate A. What is their positive qualities for candidate A? All of these have been pre-shuffled, but I want to pre-shuffle here too, just so you see that I'm shuffling. All right. What is their positive qualities for candidate A, please, spirits? Thank you. All right, so we've got number 20, and I have to look this up because this is a brand new deck and it's got really unique definitions that I just don't have memorized yet. But like, I felt that it was very important to use this card. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so XX, which is 20, it's judgment. The multiverse is where physics starts to sound like something out of Star Trek. So candidate A might be a fan of Star Trek. This highly speculative theory suggests that instead of one universe, there may be many universes all going on at the same time. These universes could be connected to each other or totally independent. Another hint there. Candidate A may be a little more of an independent type person. They may or may not have all the same laws as our own. One version of the theory claims that universes are seeded by black holes, and our own universe may have started off as a black hole in another universe. The idea of a multiverse is challenging to contemplate. Even one infinite universe is hard for us to imagine, let alone an infinite number. We feel the stretch of our limitations when confronted with such ideas. The Judgment card throws down this mind-expanding challenge. We must grow in awareness and awaken to a new level of reality. Sometimes it may feel like a rude awakening because the light of understanding can be blinding. So, I feel like candidate A, positive qualities about candidate A is that they bring a whole new level to the game when it comes to politics, when it comes to their goals and initiatives. This is somebody on from another world taking our collective to the next level. So this is really exciting. This is like really next level stuff. So it talked a lot about like I said, next level and whatnot. So I feel like this candidate potentially knows a lot about the multiverse and, maybe technology and the things that are, keeping us going, progressing forward. Okay, I'm going to set that down. Now, tell us, please, spirits, the negative qualities of candidate A. What are the negative qualities of candidate A? Spirit doesn't want to give us anything. Let's try it again. Negative qualities of candidate A, please. Okay, thank you. All right, so we have the Ace of Swords. Communication. Swords are all about communication. You can also talk about, like, again, technology and anything that has to do with communication. So this person could be really good at it because, you know, the Ace of Swords is talking about like a courageous new beginning, but also, you know, as far as it being a negative quality, this person could potentially possess such power with that Ace of Swords that they use it for, I don't want to say the word like manipulative tactics because it's not in reverse, right? But they know how to navigate technology and anything that has to do with communication in a way so that it suits them, if that makes sense. All right, so now let's look at candidate A and their personal motivations for running for office. Why are they running for office? Oh, that came right out. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. 6 of Wands, victory. They want victory. Now, Wands are actually about passion and magic. Anything that you're passionate about. And that includes, you know, whatever office your candidate is running for. So take that into consideration. What office is your candidate running for? Why is it that they want to do it? Well, they want to be victorious, to make changes. You know, the 6 of Wands is about moving on, moving things to the next level, going from the past to the, you know, to the future, in victory. And so, yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay, then what is being hidden? What is candidate A hiding? What is being hidden with candidate A? Thank you, spirits. Ooh, more passion, messages. They have information. What is really incredible about this is that the 8 of Wands is talking about messages coming in, and I feel like this candidate is, when we say hiding messages, I think it's not necessarily so much of a they're hiding it. It's just they're not yet able to tell them because they haven't been elected yet. And I feel like upon election, these messages are going to be coming out. And what I love about the 8 of Wands is when I use this in other spreads, I always think about this card, those messages coming from the divine. I feel like there's like major news that's coming in, major messages being downloaded that's going to rock whatever office, whatever industry that this is, you know, applied to. These messages that come in are going to rock the ground, the establishment, upon this candidate being elected. I think it's really going to rattle some cages with this information. I actually really love that. It's exciting. Okay, it's change, you know. All right. And then, give me 1 second here. Then, if elected, what might become of the candidate? What might characterize their time in office? What might become of it? What might characterize their time in office? For candidate A, we've got, I need to look this card up. I want to say it's the Hierophant. These are major arcana cards that are coming out for this candidate. So I will say that that is extremely important, meaning that they've got a lot of leadership qualities about them. I do feel like this is kind of like a wise yet, oh yeah, I knew it was the Hierophant. Yep. So, okay, so the Hierophant, Newton's laws of motion. Newton's 3 laws of motion are the foundations of modern physics. Until Einstein's theory of relativity, they were believed to be universal and absolute. The 3 laws describe the interplay of physical forces between objects and their environment. The Hierophant represents spiritual tradition and in older decks is portrayed as the Pope. Isaac Newton plays this role in the Quantum Tarot for his theories represent the bedrock of tradition upon which all 20th and 21st century physics has been built. The Hierophant requires that we acknowledge and respect tradition. His authority may be less earthly than that of the emperor, but he has behind him many generations of accumulated wisdom. He offers us a firm foundation of our endeavors. We just have to be careful that this firmness and solidity does not become too rigid and astringent. So, candidate A, although it has already been talked about with the Judgment card, and then also, what was the Judgment card? Talking about, this candidate taking, their constituents to the next level. There's also going to be a sense of tradition, a sense of roots and grounding in this candidate. They honor and they believe in tradition. They believe doing things the right way. But that in itself is new, considering if they're potentially in an office full of corruption. Because sometimes, going with the old traditions and going with what's right goes against, the scandals that people try to bring in. And so basically what I'm trying to say is candidate A is trying to do the right thing because of tradition, because of what's been instilled, I want to say in the Constitution, but just in laws in general. I really like this. All right. So now, underneath the deck for candidate A, oh wow, we have I want to say this is the King of Cups. Nope, it's the Queen. Oh my gosh. Okay, so candidate A actually might be a female, but it's the Queen of Cups. She moves with compassion. She's very loyal, very trustworthy. She can be very emotional. But I don't feel that it's so much as emotion as it is more compassion, empathy. She's very loving, could be a mother. Yep, Queen of Cups. And guess what? Right behind her, King of Cups, which means that's a divine pair. That's actually quite amazing. All right, now let's go to candidate B. And we are using the Tarot of the Moon Garden, being that it is a full moon for this election. All right, one more. These were pre-shuffled prior to this. I think I said that. All right. Okay, candidate B. Bottom of the deck, we had the Four of Pentacles, which is holding on to something, protecting something, counting all their coins, cards, everything. All right, so let's get into this. Candidate B. What is Candidate B's positive qualities? What is Candidate B's? Ooh, that flipped right out. Ten of Pentacles. They may be wealthy, or they may be backed by, that's what it is. Candidate B may be backed by all the money. It's the Ten of Pentacles. So this may be the bigger political party. It doesn't necessarily mean that that it's the better choice. It's just money. That's all it is. So they may have more donors. They may have a bigger campaign. But that does not mean that they have the winning votes. But that is their positive qualities, however, that they have, the riches, the funds. All right, now, what are their negative qualities? Candidate B, what are their negative qualities? What are their negative qualities for Candidate B, please? Ooh, that flipped right over. That's funny. Okay, so you see how that landed. It's laying right across, halfway, not upright, not in reverse, across the negative qualities and the personal motivations for running for office. It's the Fool card. And normally the Fool means a new beginning. And in this case, I I guess you could say that it's a negative quality, new beginning. They're maybe making a jump into it without, without knowing what it entails. But also, like, if this were in reverse, it basically just means they're being foolish. They maybe don't know why they're running, or they may have just been placed there by their party, as a pawn. I feel like even as this in upright as a negative quality, the Fool rushes into things, jumps in with 2 feet first without even looking where they're jumping to. So I really do feel like this candidate may not necessarily be completely prepared for this, and therefore might end up looking like the Fool. Could act foolish in public. There's also that too. Take it as it resonates. This could follow very many different storylines. But, I mean, it's a joker. All right, so what is their personal motivations for running for office? What is candidate B's personal motivations for running for office? Clarification. Oh, this makes sense. 7 of Swords. That is deception. That is manipulation. That is sneakiness, theft, greed. This is one of the worst cards in the deck. This is all for personal gain, for money, for being in the public eye. Like, that's all they want. It's ego. So this, honestly, this is not my favorite card. But yeah, they're all in it for personal gain. They're trying to be sneaky. Could be could be using sneaky tactics in the campaign as well. Things like, shutting down the other party's Facebook pages or things like that, All right, and then what is being hidden? Ooh, let's find that out. Especially after that 7 of Swords. Candidate B, what's being hidden with Candidate B? What do we need to know, spirits, to help our followers? Ooh, another clarification to help our followers make their decision. This is, I think, going to help make it. Ooh, 2 cards came out. Interesting. I'm only going to take the first one because 2 came out and I don't want to double up here. The Queen of Staffs. So, what is being hidden? I feel like there could be somebody... Oh, okay. So, I do want to mention one thing. That makes a little sense. So, the other card that came out was the Lovers. This is what fell out after the Queen of Wands. I feel like Candidate B is hiding a lover. There could absolutely be some kind of a scandal when it comes to the love department for Candidate B, potentially. Candidate B could be female. Queen of Staffs, that's Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, fire sign energy. It could be he. But the Queen of Staffs is the feminine energy. It's about passion, motivation, very career work oriented, but also dapples with magic. Whether they know it or not, she is the witch of the tarot deck. And if something is being hidden, she could be like the Wicked Witch, if you will, hiding something that could potentially have to do with another relationship. Interesting. All right. And if elected, what might become of it? What might characterize their time in office for Candidate B? Wow. 5 of Pentacles, putting people out in the cold. So if Candidate B is elected with all that money and wanting to start anew as the Fool and the 7 of Swords, the manipulation and tactics, oh, it doesn't look good. It's going to be putting a lot of people out in the cold. See how those pentacles are inside? That's what that Queen of Wands is collecting. Everybody's pentacles. Taxes was what I just heard. They're going to be collecting it and keeping it all for themselves, putting all of the people out in the cold. That's what the Five of Pentacles is about. So if you've got two candidates in mind, and you know, this one is of the bigger party that's, you know, being backed up with all the bigger money, I would strongly reconsider. I would strongly reconsider. But that's just me. All right, so what we have underneath the deck with the with candidate B is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is that's interesting. There's a Queen and a King. Now, between the Queen of Cups underneath the deck, you know, that's a candidate with candidate A. That's a candidate that leads with compassion and emotion and empathy, right? Candidate B is going to be a ruler, though majestic, though he is a king. It's swords are all about swiftness and cutting, and it's like my way or the highway. He makes the decisions, and whether it's a female or male, it's masculine energy. Like, it's my way or the highway. Like, there's not going to be any discussion. It won't be fair. He tries to use a lot of logic, but it's his decision. So just keep that in consideration. All right. So now what we're going to do is pull Black Moon Astrology card. And so this is to help our followers make the decision between the two. Candidate A and Candidate B. Who will you choose? Full moon. Election day, November 8th, 2022. Spirits, please help us make clear, concise decisions. Which one is right for us? Okay. I'm just going to read bottom of the deck. We're only taking top. We've got 9th house, faith. Oh, I love that. Having faith that you are making the right decision. Trusting your inner knowing, trusting your gut. Top of the deck, North Node, life's purpose. That's beautiful, 41. So your candidate may be approximately around the age of 41. Doesn't have to be. But North Node is all about your destiny. It's talking about specifically your life's purpose. I feel like your candidate, this is their life's purpose. This is what they were meant to do. It's probably within their own North Node, within their birth chart, that this was destined for them. I'm going to really quickly give some cliff notes on what that card actually represents. All right. Oh, this is really interesting. Okay, so North Node, life's purpose. The purpose of our lives is to be happy. That's by Tenzin Gyatso, the 14th Dalai Lama of Tibet. So when the North Node card presents itself in a reading, you can be assured destiny has a place in your situation. Through many life lessons, you are about to arrive at a place for your higher good. Your life is expanding and opportunities pouring swiftly, catching you quite by surprise. This card also represents past life memories and karmic connections. So the card in brief, life's purpose, the soul's enlargement, balance, karmic rewards, and karmic bonds, memories of previous lives, reinforcement, support, movement forward, being right, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, undiscovered talents, fulfillment, the things we can fall back on, being in the flow. And then, of course, true destiny. The corresponding tarot card to this is the Ten of Cups. That's water, a lot of water energy. And, you know, if I had to associate this with one of the candidates, I would say that this would probably associate most with this candidate A, because the Queen of Cups is right here underneath the deck. Okay, so then key ideas behind it: positive karma, rewards, the soul's enlargement, being in the right place at the right time. That's beautiful. All right, now let's get into the last oracle of the night. This is the Lunar Nomad Oracle. Really love these messages here. All right, spirits, this is for our collective to help them make the best decision on election day. Maybe they already voted. Maybe they're waiting on the results. Who is going to come out on top? If any of this message resonates with you, please make sure you leave a comment, like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell, notification bell in the corner there, and you'll get all of my upcoming videos. All right, this is incredible because earlier when I pre-shuffled, this card was bottom of the deck as well. We're just going to look into it, but it's Mountain 21, and it means, there's a mountain in front of us, and, it's a challenge, but it's something that we have to get over, figure out a way around, or get through it. But it just means that it's right in front of us, and the challenge is clear, but now it's time to scale it. Top of the deck, lilies, beautiful, number 30. Your candidate could be 30 or potentially around 30 years old. Let's see what that means. Lunar Nomad Oracle. Self-care, compassion, rest, retreat, relaxation, meditation, purity, rebirth, peace, process, stillness, soul connection. This is beautiful. So it does say, if you've endured a loss, take time to honor the experience. So I already feel this is, okay, the North Node, life's purpose. This is for the, clearly for the winner of the election. This immediately feels like it's the card for who doesn't win. So if you've endured a loss, take time to honor the experience. Taking time to process your feelings in a gentle way will restore you. Chaos and pain from the external world cause us to grow tired to the point of being numb. Rather than power through, be compassionate to your needs. Create space for solitude, a refuge from mind chatter and responsibilities. Divine energy can wash over and through you to soothe pain and inspire healing. So this talks about receding from forceful situations, environments, and actions, taking time for self-reflection, and then spending time alone in meditation, prayer, or even sleep. You have permission to steal away a few moments to do one act of self-love. It's going to make you feel better. And whatever you do, just be in a state of allowing or of just being. All right. Well, that is what I have for you for the Election Day Tarot reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope this helps you make your decision on which candidate you're going to choose for Election Day. If you like what you saw in this spread and you'd like to see more, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I do weekly tarot readings as well as monthlies and other fun spreads like this periodically throughout the time and throughout my channel. And so as you know, it's Together We Grow. I do look forward to seeing you on the flip side, and may the best candidate win. Peace.